Hey, girls and boys, and grown-ups of all ages. You're tuned in to a very special holiday broadcast. Before Walt Disney introduced you to Pinocchio's pal, Jiminy Cricket, his less famous, lesser-known ancestor roamed the Middle East. They called him Jeremiah, the Jerusalem Cricket. And he was witness to many important events in biblical times. And now the FCC Fun Company presents The Advent Adventures of Jeremiah the Jerusalem Cricket. When we last saw Jeremiah, he was awakened by deafening celestial singing, curious to know what was going on, but even more curious to find a quiet place to sleep. He followed an intensely bright light to a nearby stable and curled up on a pile of fresh hay for a much-needed power nap. Meanwhile...
What do you two think about Herod? I didn't want to ask until we were out of Jerusalem.
I'm honestly surprised he's managed to keep his throne this long. He seemed like a pretty shady character to me.
Yep, pretty shady. Like a Shakespearean tragedy. Like taking a shower at the Bates Motel.
We get it. The old king did seem rather two-faced. I had heard rumors back home in Babylon that Herod was a paranoid tyrant, and I can certainly see that through his holier-than-thou facade. All those questions about what led us here, pumping us for information on what we knew of a new king of Jews.
When was he born? Where was he born? And then he abruptly dismisses us when he finds we have no information to give him, or at least nothing concrete.
Yep, nothing concrete. Like cement tied to our ankles, throwing us over to sleep with the fishes.
Not exactly. But I have to admit, when he brought out all that food to feast on, I was a little skeptical. Some of the food tasted kind of funny, and the wine, well, it's easy to poison wine.
Yep, very easy. Pick your poison, matey.
Why is he tagging along, Melchior?
Hey, he joined our caravan not long ago before we entered the gates of Jerusalem, about the same time you did. Naturally, I thought he was with you, Balthazar.
Ha ha. Fooled you both. How do you do? My name is Caspar. I'm from India, the magical land of elephants, tigers, and future home of Bollywood.
Okay, so what do you make of our celestial phenomena? I was studying at the School of Astrology in Sipar, and many of us were in observation on the roof when it happened. The appearance of both the royal star of Jupiter and of Saturn, the protector of Israel according to Jewish tradition, together. The conjunction of those two celestial bodies can only lead to one conclusion: the appearance of a mighty king, a Messiah in the West Country. I couldn't help myself. I left home using the brilliant light to seek out the Messiah, to prove or disprove my assessment of this whole celestial mystery.
I had a similar plan, although according to my astronomical calculations, I'm sure the celestial body you are observing in the western sky is none other than a constellation in the heavens that suddenly bursts in an atomic explosion of colossal magnitude, a rare supernova. Having been from the School of Astrology, you should know a supernova radiates a more intense light than any other stars in the sky. All that aside, I too left my home in Persia to ascertain where the Messiah might be, and see him for myself.
And I bet you two subscribe to the Big Bang Theory too. Amateurs! I'm of the modern belief that it's what was prophesied. Thanks for asking. It's Jesus' birth celebration, and that glorious celestial body in the heavens is our guide, our own personal party invitation. That's why I brought the new king a present.
I have a gift for the child also. The finest frankincense to burn in honor of the child being the long-awaited Messiah. I am sure they will visit the temple to present the child to God, as is Jewish custom.
Very thoughtful, Balthazar. Persia is a wealthy country, so I brought the child gold. It will help solidify that he is the new and rightful king of Jews. No doubt it'll serve him and his poor family well. And since I know you're dying to tell us, what is your gift, Caspar?
Ooh, thank you. I got him a little toy train I saw in the department store window. LOL. But seriously, folks, I brought the king a bottle of myrrh.
Myrrh? That's an embalming oil. How insensitive.
Hold on to your camel's milk. I did hear whispers as we moseyed out of town that old King Herod was in a rage about possibly being dethroned. So his plan is to slaughter the innocent children in the whole of his kingdom. Maybe Caspar's myrrh was the subconscious choice for a gift.
Well, shucks, guys. So, are we there yet?
Will the three magi remember to inform Jesus' parents of Herod's plan to kill all the children in his kingdom? And will they all agree to diss the king by going home without stopping to tell Herod where the Messiah can be found? Will Balthazar and Melchior really let Caspar change into his party robes before they get to the stable? Tune in next week when Jeremiah awakens with hay fever, sneezing, and discovers three magi and a baby in the stable, forcing him to seek another spot to lay his weary head. Until next time, Advent blessings.